When it comes to Five Nights at Freddy's fan songs, I don't think there's a single name bigger in the scene than the Living Tombstone. While artists such as CG5, TryHardNinja, and JT Music may have more fan songs total than them, the Living Tombstone has some of the most iconic and recognizable fan songs in the entire community. I mean, songs that got so big, they are the official credits themes for the FNaF movies. These songs have elevated themselves from simple fan works to the theme songs of the franchise. But looking back on them, are they any good? Spoiler, yes. But I feel like these songs need an important look back on. After all, everyone just says they're the best songs and kind of move on. I'm gonna sit here and while balancing both the importance of these songs and my own nostalgia, try and give, in my opinion, a fair and balanced retrospective of every The Living Tombstone Five Nights at Freddy's song. Am I going to piss people off? Probably yes. Am I going to apologize for my opinions here? Probably not. I love these songs just as much as the rest of the community, but I feel like a proper analysis is long overdue. So with that out of the way, let's get started with the song that started everything in this scene. Five Nights at Freddy's is not only the Living Tombstone's first ever FNaF song, not only one of, if not the most popular FNaF songs ever, not only the series theme song at this point, but this song is also the first FNaF fan song ever made, and it has aged incredibly well. It stays short, catchy, and the lyrics are simple enough to just be permanently ingrained into your brain at all times. It's actually crazy how well this song has aged for being almost 12 years old now. Now, it would be insanely easy to sit here and be a contrarian and say, well, this song is actually bad, but I just can't. This song is so good. The melody is simple, using the Torador March as the main melody, which fits really well. The robotic, auto-tuned vocals are famous in their own right, and it just nails FNaF in the most perfect way possible. This song doesn't explain lore, it doesn't bring up headcanons, it's just the general idea behind from FNaF 1, and it has stayed true to what the franchise is about to this very day. This is a song that has just never aged. This song always feels like it works for whatever installment in the FNaF series is coming out. This is the song about Five Nights at Freddy's for a reason. Again, I think taking the impact and importance of this song out of its review is impossible, but even doing that as best as I can, this song is still a classic. This is an all-around banger song with little to no flaws and an insanely lengthy legacy. What a way to kick off the history of FNaF fan songs. It's Been So Long is the Living Tombstone's FNaF 2 song, and if their FNaF 1 song is seen as the theme song for the whole franchise, then It's Been So Long might as well be the secondary theme song at this rate, because this song has somehow even better. The first FNaF song, while iconic and still very good, is about like a 9 to 9.5 out of 10. This song is literally damn near perfect. Every last part about It's Been So Long is basically untouchable. Like, I don't think a single remix or cover of this song has ever made this song better. This song is flawless the way that it already is. Sure, you can sit here and say that the man behind the slaughter memes from a few years ago have overexposed the song, and while I can't see that being a legitimate point, I'm not going to hold something like that against this song. Compared to most songs that become huge memes, this is one of the few that is perfect and isn't held up by the irony of the meme. The other point I see a lot of people make about why this song isn't as good is because of the lyrics being about the ancient "the puppet is a mom of the kid who possesses Golden Freddy" theory, which actually only became a theory because of this song. This song created that whole theory and convinced thousands of kids, like myself, that this is just canon FNaF lore. But even with what we know about FNaF lore proving that the main story of this song is false, you could still just reinterpret it as a mother grieving her dead kid who died in the missing kids incident. This song just simply does not age, and I think it is hands down even better than the FNaF 1 song. The vocals are strong, the lyrics are great, the instrumental break fucking slaps. The instrumental is just solid as hell in general. This is a perfect FNaF fan song. No notes. Guys, look, it's the Springtrap Fire Axe, you know, the fire axe he uses in all the official media, such as, Dead by Daylight. Die in a Fire is yet another iconic FNaF song, with this one less so than the previous two. The first song is the franchise theme song. The second song created a popular theory in 2014. This song created the idea of Springtrap using a fire axe when he has never used a fire axe for anything in any official media ever. And it was such a popular interpretation of the character that when Springtrap was officially added to Dead by Daylight, his power involved using the fire axe that he has never used in any official media ever. I just think that this little tirade is just kinda neat. But as for the song, how is Die in a Fire? It's a good song, but out of the three so far, it's definitely the weakest. Like, this is a solid song. It is still really good. There's nothing that I can think or would want to change with this song. It's just that compared to the other two, this one is just weaker. Maybe it's because the chorus is more repetitive. Maybe the lyrics are just simpler. Maybe it's just because this song is my favorite growing up, so I'm used to everything in the song that nothing hits as hard anymore. I'm not sure. All I do know is that this song is still really good for what it is. William Afton wants to destroy the animatronics because he hates them, singing about them dying in a fire, which foreshadows his own, 12 demises. I like how the song uses the FNaF 3 jump scare sound in its instrumental during the main chorus section as a part of the beat. I think it's a neat touch. I just think this song is really good, but it just doesn't hit as hard for me as Five Nights at Freddy's or It's Been So Long have. Plus, all I can think about in this song is that goddamn fire axe!
I hope you die in a fire.
I Got No Time is Living Tombstone's FNaF 4 song, and originally, this song took forever to come out. This song came out in February of 2016, almost half a year after FNaF 4 dropped. And the reason why is because, much like someone else we talked about before on this channel, the Living Tombstone wanted to stop making FNaF music, but the constant harassment and pestering from the fans forced their hand, and they made I Got No Time as their here damn final song in the series. And I have to say, I absolutely love this song. This song is up there with I Can't Fix You, which we'll talk about later, and It's Been So Long is my favorite Living Tombstone FNaF songs. I think this song is criminally underrated. Is it short? Yes. Does it mainly rely on instrumental beat drops? Also yes. But I feel like it does it well because the few words that are said in this song are so carefully chosen and come across that much stronger because of it. The first verse is a typical FNaF I Don't Wanna Die song, but when the second verse kicks in, this is when the song turns into a vent from Living Tombstone, singing about how no one wants to listen to them and their ones, being pestered and pushed around by people who act entitled to get what they want, being a new fan song without considering if the Living Tombstone wants to make one, and ending with him saying that he just wants to go back to the beginning when his drive to make music was at its height. As short of a section as it is, that second verse is insanely strong, and I really feel like no piece of FNaF media best gets across that feeling of I hate doing this like this verse. I mean, sure, songs like My Innard by Groundbreaking were also about this topic, but he at least tried to write the song in character, whereas this feels like the Living Tombstone just dropping the character and just being blunt and personal for a few seconds before going back into the chorus. I love how the instrumental uses the Toreador March again as its main melody, which ties back into their first FNaF song. Also tying to that song is the fact that the vocals have the same robotic filter used in that song, but only pitched up as to make it sound like a kid's voice. I Got No Time is a flawless short song and one that I definitely believe to be underrated. I Can't Fix You is the Living Tombstone's Sister Location song and was their last FNaF song for many, many years. And compared to most of their previous songs, including I Got No Time, this is probably their deepest and most intricate fan song up until this point. I mean, this song took me multiple listens before I even attempted to write out the script for this section because there's just so much going on. The instrumental has so many layers of guitar, bass, synth, kick, piano, whatever the hell that music box sound at the beginning that's also used in the bridge. The vocals are multifaceted with 4 credited singers on this one song, and it's not like they get their own verses or anything. No, they all sing as a proper chorus throughout the instrumental beat drop section. But the writing on this song was the toughest thing for me to crack. I love the writing on this song and how well worded everything is. When you think the song is telling a story about this one thing, it's telling a story about another. And it was the sole reason I had to listen to this song multiple times over. This song's message is phenomenal and one I resonate with deeply. Trauma dumping and forcing other people to solve your grief for you doesn't work. There's nothing wrong with asking for help or getting help, but to constantly put your burdens onto other people and to make them carry all that weight for you isn't just unfair, but basically shooting yourself in the foot. Then to sit there and complain about how other people handle your problems with lines such as, "This is what happens when you leave it to somebody else. If you want it done right, you should just do it yourself." But I think the specific interpretation of this message that resonates deeply is using electronics or AI to solve your grief for you. They can't process those real human emotions and just tell you what you want to hear, and even they can eventually give up if pushed too much. Hence lines such as, "You've been mourning your loss here and that's grinding my gears. How can a human lose their self-control? There's nothing left to make you whole. I'm done explaining." I'm aware that I'm probably trying to pry too deep a meaning into a song about Baby from Sister Location. But in the end, this is the message I got out of the song. A warning that by disregarding people's boundaries and spilling out your business into things not designed for it, it will end up consuming you. And that's the song that the Living Tombstone ended making FNaF music with I Can't Fix You coming out in 2016. They just never made another FNaF song again. Until 2022. 6 years after I Can't Fix You, the Living Tombstone came back with their next FNaF fan song, This Comes From Inside. I remember vividly when this song came out. I honestly didn't like it. Like, don't get me wrong, I got the hype around it. After all, this was the first Living Tombstone song in 6 years, but like, I just didn't care for it. Re-listening to it though, holy shit, this was so much better than I remembered. I will say this is probably without a doubt the overall weakest song in this video. I think the lyrics, not including the second verse, are not great. I don't really like the vocals used in the chorus and in the first verse. The strongest points of this song are just the instrumental, which hits so much harder on this re-listen. Like, holy shit, this is probably the best melody in any of these songs. But also, the second verse having somewhat better lyrics, but also the voice from the FNaF 1 song back just make everything hit so much harder. Again, I feel like this song is very instrumental carried. I don't like most of the lyrics, and the chorus is repetitive, and the vocals for those sections are not great to listen to either. But this song, for being returned by the Living Tombstone to be a proper finale of sorts, and for coming out around a year after Scott Cawthon retired, quote unquote, from the series, makes this song just hit a lot harder for people. Hell, if we were talking about music videos into consideration, then this one wins the greatest FNaF music video ever made. Like, this animation is flawless, stunning, and just gorgeous at parts with how it looks like a moving comic book. I understand why people like This Comes From Inside, and my opinion of it has gotten a bit better on this re-listen. But overall, this song is still their weakest out of all their FNaF songs. Well, This Comes From Inside was a good finale. Until they made one more song, and it was a fucking Montgomery Gator song for some reason. Step 1 Up is their most recent FNaF song, and it's about Monty, specifically the theory that Monty fucking murdered Glamrock Bonnie and took his spot. Now, I'm really unfamiliar with any and all FNaF lore from Security Breach onward, so I may not know what's right and what isn't. But this song is just overall fun. It's a swing song about taking your rightful place at the top and just fucking killing people to get that spot. It's not at all about a song with a deeper meaning. It's literally just a song about Monty feeling like he should deserve to be the main star of the show, so he just kills everyone else in the daydream to achieve that goal. It's very well sung, but to be fair, it is McGuire, who is one of the best vocalists in all of Nerdcore, so every time he sings on the track, it automatically makes the song good. This is just an overall fine song. It reminds me a lot of I Can't Decide by the Scissor Sisters. Maybe it's just because it's a song and swing about wanting to kill someone, I don't know. I just think it's really funny how this song is the way that their discography for FNaF music currently ends, but honestly, I think that's the best way to end this.
Good night.
So, looking back at the entire discography of Living Tombstone FNaF songs, have they aged well? Yes, these songs are still some of, if not the best songs in the entire fandom. Like, these songs have their own legacies, for God's sake. While their two most recent songs have been hit or miss, the original 5 songs that started all of this still hold up insanely well. I mean, Five Nights at Freddy's is iconic as the series theme song. It's been so long, created an entire theory around it, and was a popular meme. Die in the Fire created a piece of fanon that got so popular it became canon. I Got No Time is one of the best vents in any of these FNaF songs, and I Can't Fix You is an overwhelming, overstimulating, beautiful story about the wrong ways to process grief. All of these songs have an insane amount of merit and reason to come back to and enjoy all of these. I still think It's Been So Long, I Got No Time, and I Can't Fix You are some of the best songs made in the entire FNaF fan-song scene, and it's clear to see why. Every song has its own unique style. None of them follow the same formula. All the songs are unique to them and them only, and it really ends up making the Living Tombstone stick out. Do I think some of the songs may be a tiny bit overrated at times? Yes. I think other fan-song artists deserve a lot of love for their works as well. But just because the Living Tombstone set the bar doesn't mean that other artists don't pass it. Like, the fandom has a lot of talented musicians with it. AP Angry Piggy immediately springs to mind. Just because they may fall short of Living Tombstone status doesn't mean that they don't make something amazing. Most of these songs are damn near perfect, if not perfect as is. The Living Tombstone remains an artist I deeply enjoy, for both their fan songs and their original works. But who would you like to see me cover on this channel next? Make sure to comment down below, and as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, donate to me on Ko-Fi, and even share the video if you liked it that much. As always, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!